Cuba, it's me. Welcome to the W.I.L.L.I.W show, which stands for Wrestling is Life. Life is Wrestling. This is episode 273, and I wanted to talk about the day after, the wrestling hangover. I don't know about you people that experience this as a fan or someone that performs in the show. How do you feel after the show? How long does it take for the adrenaline to wear off? If you see a really particularly good match, how long do you keep thinking about it? Is it on your mind? Is it hard to sleep about it? Or if you perform in the show, like for me, I know I go through my brain. It's like an explosion, especially when I'm only doing it like 2-3 times a month, maybe even less. It's a big deal for me because in my daily life, nothing really exciting happens. We get up, do breakfast, cameraman goes to school, I go to work, we come home, have dinner, exercise. It's just the same thing every day. There's nothing exciting. So when you go to a wrestling show and you talk to 50 different people and you perform in front of the crowd and you have a match, for me, it's a lot for my brain to comprehend. And I have lots of trouble sleeping. So the day after, I'm always very tired. And I'm usually always pretty sore too because my body is not, it's not built for this like other people's is. And I get pretty in a lot of pain, and just the simplest things can make me pretty sore the next day. But it's my brain, it just won't shut off. I usually just keep thinking about it. It stays fresh in my mind for at least a day or two, and I just go over every little thing. This person, how are they talking to me? How is it talking to them? Should I have said hi first? Should they have said hi first? Should I have done this differently in the match? Should I have spoke up? My problem is a lot of times is I'm too nice. I don't want to say, hey, well, why don't we do it my way? I'm always just like, yeah, whatever you guys. I just want everyone that wrestles me to be happy. When in turn, sometimes I think they would be more happy and I would be more happy if I put a little bit more input in, because I always just want them to be like, oh, this is your match. So then it's like you could be happy with it because you got to decide everything, or most things anyway. So the day after, I'm usually pretty tired and pretty sore, and but it's like it's a worth it sore. It's like you're sore, but you feel good that you're sore, like you accomplished something. And also, depending on my mood, it depends how good the match went. Also, like if it's a bad match, I'm usually pretty down on myself and grumpy the next day. If it's a good match, I usually feel like a millionaire, like I'm on top of the world. And yeah, every little thing if I have tape of it, I'll watch it back 2 or 3 times and go through every little thing. But if I don't have tape of it, I will go from the beginning and reenact everything in my head the way it felt and what I should have done and what I shouldn't have done here and what my opponent should have done or shouldn't have done. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm really tired because I don't think I went to bed till 3 a.m. and then cameraman gets up pretty early. Mind you, I didn't do much. I just laid on the couch and watched him play his game or whatever. But the day after could be pretty hard. I'm lucky for me. I generally only wrestle on Friday or Saturdays, and I don't have to work the other job, so I can relax and I don't have to do too much. I mean, sometimes the cameraman wants to do stuff, so we go and stuff like that. But it's nothing like being on your feet for 6 to 8 hours like a work job. But I want to hear from you guys too. How do you feel the day after wrestling? What are the thoughts that go through your mind? When does the adrenaline wear off? Are you still on a buzz or a high from the show? And for how long does it last? And what things stick in your mind? Do the good things stick in your mind more than the bad things? Because on the W.I.L.L.I.W show, I always love the comments, so let's hear it. Like or you get a leg drop, comment or you get a clothesline, subscribe or you get a suplex. I'm your host, Elian Habanero. I love wrestling. Cuba.